So Southampton have been promoted this year from the EFL Championship to the Premier League, beating Leeds United at Wembley 1-0 and grasping a place in the top division of England. But it won't be very easy for the Saints, far from it, as last year's playoff winners were relegated this year and the Saints had quite a few loan players last year, leaving the manager Russel Martin a little bit of stress as he tries to take the Saints to the Champions League. As yes people, here's the squad the Saints have to start out with, and if you ask if I'm feeling confident, no, I don't. As Martin has a huge job to try and do here, but it's not going to be easy as there's even more challenges. As you can see here, the contract is different to the Championship as the first one. Many Saints fans might not like. Apologies, but if Liverpool bids for a player, we must accept it and get rid of that man. There's examples of it in the past, like Van Dijk and Sadio Mane. As the next objective, we have to only sign under 21 players if we're signing from the Premier League, like Howard Bellis, Adozier, all them kind of youngsters. And yes, I know they're on the edge, but there's other examples like Bazunu. We've just got to try and sign young players from there. As the squad's young already, I can't believe Alcaraz is at Juventus, only on loan as well. There's some money sat right there. As do I play a young team in the Premier League? I don't know, because Samuel Amo Awayao looks very good as well. And plus, we do have some players only on loan at us, like Downs, Brooks, but then again, we've got some players out on loan. Don Ballard's quite exciting. We've got Bella Kotchap, who's brilliant. Paraud, Kaletakar, Onuacho's a beast. But for now, I'm going with this lineup. It is very weak, and I believe I want to change formation, but we've got to try and get players for it. As 42 million is a very decent transfer budget. If no one bids from Liverpool, I think we'll be okay season one to keep a hold of our players, as the first signing might catch you completely by surprise. But Sadio Mane. Now I'm thinking making him a centre forward. We do have Adam Armstrong and Che Adams at this moment in time, but Sadio Mane, he's absolutely brilliant, and for 38 million we could sign him back to the Saints and make him a star again. Bet you weren't expecting that one, but he's not just here yet. We have sold Che Adams to make a little bit of room for him. As I can't believe we've done this one, but welcome Sadio Mane. We are going to change his position up, but he's back at the Saints. A huge initial gamble, leaving us only 2 million, so he's probably our only signing, but let's switch the team up. As here we go, training as a centre forward, and yes, I have left the team weak, but I am going to slightly cheat here, but it's kind of not cheating, because I've made my mind up with all these players out on loan this year. For the Prem season, they'd come back. So welcome everybody, as Bella Kotchap and Kaletakar, they're the ones straight in the lineup, as we are going 5 at the back. And if you are wondering why I haven't started an academy, it's because I want to play with the young players that we've already got. You can see loaning out Mara, Adozier. Alcaraz has stayed out on loan because he wouldn't fit in our team. As we'll see in a second how they've done as we've simmed to the end of the season. Looking very good right here. But do you know what else would look good? If you subscribed to the channel. We are really on a race to 30,000 subscribers, maybe before the Euros finishes. We are aiming for the skies, as where are the Saints aiming in the Premier League? 8th? 8th in the table? What a phenomenal season Russel Martin has had. It looks like he's got the bounce straight away. Hopefully no second season syndrome. But even finishing above Chelsea, as that's the FA Cup final, Carabao Cup final. No cup finals for us. But if you told me we'd finish there at the start of the season, I would have completely took that. As look at the state of our lineup. Sadio Mane with an absolute hard carry, and then second, Onuachu. he came back and got 11 goals. All looking very decent. As how did our loan players do? Okay ratings. We've built a good foundation. What a first season, but second season round, Sadio Mane's going lower rated. And there is a club lurking. That's right, Liverpool can sign any of our players, and with a lot of good potential players, I wouldn't put it past them. As I know our starting point this year, we've got 56 million. A lot of that is going to disappear straight away in this save. On this man, Harwood Belly, oh, he's 22. Right, in real life he's signed for the Saints, but in this save he breaks our rules. We cannot sign him because he's over 21 years old in the Premier League, as we've got so many wingers just come back. Look at this, Amo's back, decent rating. Adozier, Suleimana, I think it is time we go back to a 4-back formation. Thank you, 5 at the back. You offered us some stability as we've lost Flynn Downs. And of course, we lost Harwood Bellis anyway. So that was one of our back 3 gone. Alcaraz, our new striker. And it pushes Mane on the wing, which he's going to have to train at. 11 weeks to become a right-hand-sided player, but his rating's going down still. And we may need to sign another, but not to start off with, as I want a CDM, and Ezekiel Fernandez looks the perfect player. Alcaraz may be getting a friend in the team. Samuel Amo Amewu is bid on from Liverpool for cheap, and I wanted to use this man. He's got bucket loads of potential, but he's leaving the Saints. As there he goes to Liverpool, 3 million. But I'm not dwelling, as we do have a player into the club. Welcome, Fernandez. Straight into the defensive role, as will Smallbone be enough in the midfield still? Alongside Joe Laribo. I don't think so. So in comes Maximo Perrone. And we've also signed a keeper in Ersin Destanoglu. Didn't trust Bazunu to keep many clean sheets again. And I don't want any second season syndrome. So he's out the door. Get higher rated, matey, as we're going to look at the league position first. Relegation for the Saints. I don't believe it. How have we gone and got second season syndrome? Literally done what Sheffield United did when they got to the Prem. Finish top half and then go and finish in the relegation zone. 10 points from safety. That's absolutely massive. Just as we did in the Ipswich Town save. Spoiler alert, but if you want to watch that, it is in the tag somewhere. As you just saw the FA Cup and the Carabao to Tottenham, no cup final, relegation, probably a low-rated Mane. Don't say we need 5 at the back again, as this is honestly awful. Mane's still 82 rated, but a shocker of a season as he only got 9 goals in the Premier League. Alcaraz with 6. Suleimana with 4. At least our loan players Bazunu and Mara have gone high rated. Unless it's Liverpool bidding, we will be keeping them here next season. As we've got to look at this positively, a lot of high rated youngsters in this squad right here, which will be in the championship. Cannot believe that. It has happened again, as this is our squad though. It should go straight back up. Unlike with Ipswich, as if you're asking about Perrone, yes, he is 22-year-old, but we signed him from City at 21. So he's in the clear, as does Sadio Mane stay. Could we make a little bit of money on him? He is 33 years old. As we need to sell a keeper, especially Gavin Bazunu, now better than Destankoglu. But I do trust him more. Just a personal preference, as another decision we need to make. Mara or Alcaraz, they are both the same age. Or could we go both? I mean, Alcaraz, if we could train him maybe as a cam in this formation, it only takes 4 weeks. Or actually, if he could go on the wing and replace Sadio Mane, we could sell Mane to add to the 16 million we've already got. I don't think we'll be struggling for money in this save anytime soon, so we are going to splash it on the first player, a centre mid from Sporting. Coindrady is his name. I don't know the pronunciation, but he's another strong player and will kick Joel Aribo out. Happy with that midfield and happy with our front line. It's only younger defenders we need. And you can see Mane is benched now because he's a little bit old and we need to save some money and make some money. And speaking of saving some money, the sponsor. Soccer Deal Shop, the sponsors of the channel, make cheap and affordable replica kits. Literally 3/2 the price of a real one. When some are £125, some on the website are as low as £29. European, international kits, that is. And I'm talking kits from this year's Euros as a player that I don't believe got called up, but Coppola of Wolves here. Under 21 and somehow in his last year of contract, so he joins the Saints immediately to be our youngest centre-back. Love it. As also we've got some outgoings going out, of course. Gavin Bazunu the first. Club Bruges taking the gamble on him. And he's joined out the door by Aribo and Onuachu, both going to Turkey. As that is our business done. As the only business left to do is that on the field. And if you're telling me we have not won the championship with the team that we have, Perraud not getting played because of Manning, and Alcaraz has gone up, but there's a reason he hasn't played. Sadio Mane still here with 1 year left on his deal. And how many goals did Sadio get? He actually got 16 and 12 assists. Not too bad, and you might have seen Sekou Mara top of that list as Portsmouth bottom of the league. We just need to be top now, and we are top. Pompey fans, I'm sorry, but Saints fans will be buzzing. Promotion to the Premier League. This time winning the league as Leicester and Nottingham Forest. That is a tasty FA Cup final. Good luck to both of the squads. As Carabao Cup won by Tottenham again. And the Championship playoff teams are the ones you see before you. I just hope whoever comes up can help us stay up, because they'll finish below us, as we cannot afford to go down again. Season 4, I believe. With a very good looking team, a very young team, and the only player we need to definitely get rid of is Perraud. Also gotta watch out for the scavengers of Liverpool, as 96 million. We did sell Onuachu, Bazunu and Aribo, so we've got plenty of money, and Russel Martin can spend. We are on it straight away. Maybe aiming for 8th position again. Tyrell Malacia, a very good rated defender, is first through the door, and he only looks a very small player as well, but he fits into our philosophy and hasn't come from the Premier League. So we've managed to sign him at the prime age of 26. Hopefully he delivers and gets us a top half finish. As the next position, I hate to say it, but maybe a central midfielder again, because when you look at the bench, Charles is good, but we don't have a CM, and we don't have a backup goalkeeper, as Patrick Miles from Leeds, a youngster, looks absolutely massive, and he's built like a wall. He should keep the goals out, and can he take over Destan Koglu at any point? The challenge is on for him, as there's a challenge on for us, because which midfielder do we get? Palacios, Lo Celso, or this man who I'm probably not going to sign, just because I can't say his name, and Lo Celso is 30-year-old. I think I'm going to splash all our cash on another Argentinian. As is he going to join? No, he isn't. He's decided to go to Sociedad instead of picking the Saints. I'm very disappointed in you. So instead, we're going to go a bit more unknown. El Ainawu from RC Lens. For legit half the price, as he's welcomed to the Saints. The only fear I have of this man, Liverpool snooping in. As currently, they've only taken one player off us, and it was a youngster. But with higher rated players, they're probably more likely to. And that is why at this stage, I'm trusting my squad and not buying anyone big, because if I buy big, Liverpool will want to sign them. As I know how good our squad actually looked on paper, as we'll look again at the end, we've got an 88 rated Alcaraz jumping to what Mane didn't even start at. And I was going to say, We should just aim to survive. But after looking at that, we don't get anything better. You can see 15th in the league. And the teams all below us are teams we should be above, including maybe Leicester, Brentford. No offense to those clubs, but we should have been a lot higher. Embarrassment for the Saints. But we will be in Europe because Southampton have beaten Arsenal in the FA Cup final, putting a trophy in the cabinet as the Carabao Cup. Arsenal got beat again. Unlucky for the Gunners. But yes, Europe, the least we deserved. It's a +7 for Alcaraz. And Mara, +3. A lot of brilliant ratings as them two men carried us big time. Mara with 21 goals. And Alcaraz with 20. I don't actually believe it. Saints success, but it says team spirit sinks. And a picture of Walker Peters, who could be the next out of the starting 11. Of course, I don't want to get rid of such a prestigious Saints player. But we are a Europa League team now with the expectation to reach the final. Very heavy objective. As with that objective, I expect a bit of money. 77 million, not bad. Especially for winning the cup. As apart from right back, can we sign anyone on the bench? I mean, Adam Armstrong's still going strong. Get it? Armstrong. But I want to save my money because I've said it too many times right now. But Liverpool will be looking and Liverpool will want to sign. So we've got to be wary about that. As the second choice right back at Barcelona is Sasha Boy. And if you can see that picture clearly, he looks very much similar to Sekou Mara. So having them two would be a little bit funny. So I'm going to get him signed straight away as one of the first bids we get in is from Liverpool. Tyrell Malacia, who's been at Manchester United. I mean, he is Dutch. And Arnie Slot is in charge. But a good player gone. At least we've got a good player in. Sasha Boy, welcome. We're going for another fullback though. As this is the man I thought Arnie Slot would probably want. We've got Hartman on this list, who I want to get from Lazio. Can we swoop in? Oh no, we can't. He was in talks with Leicester. I think he's chosen Leicester. So we'll go second option. Miguel Gutierrez, who is a rating higher than Hartman. Very good, actually. Just didn't scout him first, as that's in a lot better defense. And a very good-looking team if Liverpool don't swoop in. As I've simmed all the way to deadline day, and we are looking pretty safe. We've got bids in from Barca, bids in from Milan, but none from Liverpool. As I'm simming straight through the day, we survive with our squad to see our Europa League group, which will look like this. PSV and Shelbourne in there, but when Porto's in our group, it always means bad luck, as hopefully no tomfoolery against them this season. A very good looking team with 290 rated now. Alcaraz and Mara in only their second Premier League season because they wasn't here in our first stint in this division. And the fatigue in the team as well. Is that telling for something, or have I just stopped the game at an awkward time? Have we reached a final? I don't know. As Spurs looking very badly in this save. Going up. We finished in 6th. 2 points off the Champions League places, as there's Arsenal beating us in the Community Shield. They finally got revenge. But in the FA Cup, oh my days, back-to-back. Back-to-back FA Cups means Europa League again. Our team is very good, but I never expected that, as in the Carabao, Arsenal, they have got 2 trophies this year, but they still won't take the FA Cup, as Porto, a shocker, finishing below Shelbourne, and we finished in 2nd, meaning preliminary round, which we beat Sociedad in, going into the round of 16, where we hammered Gladbach into the quarterfinals, where we squeezed past Inter, and the semi-finals, where we hammered Leicester. That, of course, being Hartman's team, and Liverpool, our feeder team, made the final as we beat Liverpool, meaning we will go into the Champions League. We've beat the team we are basically turning into a feeder for 2-1 in Europe. What an achievement. It should be us now buying from them, as who's our best player, of course, Alcaraz. I already knew that. But on stats, who's our best? It's Sekou Mara with 26, but I am loving this team and our attack as well. And why do I mention attack going into season number 6? It's because each of these players were here from the start. With Alcaraz out on loan at Juventus, of course, Mara was here, and also Sulemana. We loaned those boys out, as another loaned player was Bella Kotchap, who's been brilliant, now the Saints captain. But could he be replaced, as we've got 91 million? Now my thoughts are Liverpool will want someone. So if we can save that 91 million, say they sign Sekou Mara, we can sign 2 times better, which I think will benefit us. As look at this, the bid's flooding in. We've got one from Manchester City, luckily not Liverpool, and 3 for Sacha Boy. What a signing he has been, but none from the club that we must accept from. But it only takes 4 days after looking at them to actually get a bid from Liverpool for Kyle Walker-Peters. A bench player, so doesn't affect the starting 11, and we will have to replace him, but it's the player that hurts. Seems like they only want fullbacks or defenders because Diego Coppola, this one is a big loss. I knew it wouldn't be long, as now they've double swiped from us. And why couldn't they have done this when we're in the championship with bad players? So with 218 million, we definitely need a stronger centre-back, and then of course a right-back for the bench, alongside maybe others. But I'm gonna go big here, going for the centre-back in Jurrien Timber. He isn't the 87 rating, but it's hard to find someone who is, as he joins the club from over in League One. So we haven't bought him, of course, from Arsenal. We've gone through France, as he is a strong player, but when I look at the bench again, we definitely need bench defenders and maybe another goalkeeper and maybe another striker. So we're definitely going on a spending spree. As long as we avoid Liverpool for just a little bit longer, we should be all good. But they've come in again for El Anawi. I knew they'd want this, man. So out the doors he goes, and we've got more replacing to do. That's it. I'm off on a spree. I am off on a spending spree. With the replacement coming in first, he's not as high rated as the man going out, but Habib Diarra still costs 42 million. He will of course be going into the team, but for the bench, Patrick Dorgu, Lorenzo Pirola, and also the striker Akor Jerome Adams. All 3 squeeze through on deadline day, as that is the starting 11, and then when we go down to the bench, that looks a lot stronger as well. But is it strong enough, of course, to topple our champs group? We beat Inter last year, and then Ajax and Salzburg. I think we should get through that group. I'm going to say it quietly, as that team at the end of the season, I've seen better teams. But it's the attack we focus on. We've got Alcaraz, though, injured. 4-week injury. Hopefully no finals. But what am I really on about? Of course I hope we reach a final. Sulemana 90 rated. How many goals for all 3? Sekou with 31. He has been a hero. Sulemana with 16. Alcaraz only 8. Maybe a long injury, that one, because he hasn't come back and he's gone down a rating as 15 assists for Kondradi. Does he get ahead of Diarra? Well, maybe next season, as we've got to check this season. How have we done? Maybe another FA Cup trophy, as zooming up, we finished 5th. No Champions League football, unless we've won the FA Cup, as we win the Community Shield this year. Glorified 50p trophy, as we haven't made the final. This could be bad. Man United doing the double. At least Liverpool have won no trophies. The team that has robbed us of 3 good players. And I hate that that happened. I hate that we beat them in the Europa League, then they robbed us. As you can see, Group H, we came 2nd, which gave us Napoli, which we just squeezed past 1-0. Then on to Paris 1-0. Then on to Inter 2-1. Saints make their first ever Champions League final in their first season, and the first time in ages we've got here round 1. It's usually took us 2 seasons. Now we definitely need to get Alcaraz out. Do we change our shape? Do we just gamble? Or do we do this? Play Gutierrez, our left back, at left wing with Dorgu coming into the back line. Bit of a huge gamble that, because our left back, now Dorgu, is going to be marking Rodrigo if Real Madrid have stayed the same. I don't know what to expect from their team, but Dorgu's going to have his work cut out. Trent in their lineup. I'm pretty sure that number 9's Evan Ferguson. Yes, it is, as he turns out with the ball running towards our goal. Jude Bellingham's in there as well. It's going to be a struggle to beat them. And Gavi, what a betrayal. As referee, don't give that free kick. Not a long advantage at all, as we're just going to run at them. And Perone comes away with the ball, the ex-Citizen. Just needs to wait for some help. It's going to be a huge ask to win this game. But a ball through into Mara. It's brilliant passing. Sulemana's at the side, but Maro goes alone. And it was a risky move that's not paid off, as still we need to keep going. Do not dwell on it. Come on, Max. We've got to create a chance again. Julian Timber, the centre-back, stings the glove of T-Bone. Leapt like a salmon, as now we need to get the ball in the box. It's straight into his hands. Wasted our opportunity. But still, Sekou Mara, just get your head in the game and go again. As Diarra uses Gutierrez on the wing. It's a brilliant ball into Mara, and he's powered it into the back of the net. The defender missed the header. 1-0 Southampton. One of the best headers you will see, and with the Euros going on right now, that is tribute to all the bangers that are getting scored. No chance for Courtois, and it's Matthijs de Ligt who just didn't go to head it. And Courtois, glove on it, but it was too powerful. And he's made up for his mistake now, but let's not still go to sleep. It's Gavi running through. Tackle. No way is that a penalty. Referees give it, though, against Patrick Dorgu. Perone's in the way of the camera. Russel Martin's furious. As come on, Destan Koglu. It's Vinny Jr. stepping up. Sends us the wrong way. All that work for nothing. And I'm fuming. Blood's boiling because we worked so hard to get the goal. We missed a big chance ourselves. But Perone, he slipped through. He pulls it back to Sulemana. Or Sulemana, should I say. He's probably missed because I got his name wrong. But can he deliver a good corner ball? Madrid reading the cross this time. Ancelotti will be fuming with De Ligt. As a move, though, Perone trying to squeeze through. Terrible tackle from De Ligt. And it is a red card for the Dutchman. We was through on goal. It does make sense. Not a sliding tackle, but crucial. As Sulemana, please. I know I got your name wrong. It's over the wall and save. But they've got 10 men now. That's another benefit to ourselves. As Mara goes through. Diarra to shoot. Courtois is unbeatable. He is literally unbeatable. We really needed Alcaraz in this game as Bella Kotchap turns and shoots. Had to be caught by the Belgian, but he could have done that with one hand. 1-1 at half-time, but they are down to 10 men. So come on, Saints, just march in a little bit more. As can we start this second half off well? It's Boy running through. A header at the back stick. Still saved by Courtois. And we need to counter on them. We do have the balanced play style, and this is where it works out for us. We haven't gone tiki-taka or anything. We need to try and counter. Mara with the drag back. Sulemana's through on goal. Defender cannot catch him. Sulemana. Courtois. Man. He's unbeatable. I don't know how we beat him first time. Corner ball. Whipped in. Bella Kotchap keeping it alive. Just pass that back. Sulemana. No, it's gone to the wrong man. Offside as well. So we've gifted them the ball back and they're going to keep it with 10 men. But if we can slide in here and win it, we have done. Fair challenge. It was from behind, but timed very well. Gutierrez charging through. We need to beat Courtois and we've fallen over. Sekou Mara. Open net. Oh my God. How did we slip? And now they live another day. The only time we've got past Courtois as the ball comes out. Come on, they've got 10 men. Just take another chance. Gutierrez, no one's in the middle. But still, we've kept the ball. Don't go to extra time. We deserve it. Mara beat Courtois. He has beaten Courtois in the 89th minute. Sekou Mara for the Saints. the OG player, puts it in the side of his netting as it was slipped through from Suleiman. He's played amazing, and what a goal to get! As the 10 men have no time, I'm not going for another goal, just pass that one back and whack it. Referee, blow that whistle, which he does. Contract ticked off. And of course, the biggest one of all, we have gone and won the Champions League trophy in record time, if I'm not wrong. Only 6 seasons. We always take usually 7. And we got a relegation as Bella Kotchap. He's the one to lift the trophy. Yes, he did run out on them in real life to a loan deal once relegated, but I'm gonna allow it. As if you want to see another promotion or relegation save, comment down below and click one of these videos for more on the channel.